Welcome back.
Welcome.
We are back, and it is episode 10. Wow. Ugh, every time we come back, it's like another episode. I'm like, wow, we're
Almost halfway.
almost halfway through this first season here, which is kind of
Crazy.
insane. Um, as you all probably know, you can check us out on YouTube or Spotify. Just look up Outside the Wire, SEAL Team Rewatch podcast. We appreciate all the streams, of course, and feedback and what you guys think. So, I mean, again, as usual, if you haven't watched the other ones, go watch. They're kind of fun. So,
Yeah, come have fun with us. Come laugh with us.
yes, I'm sure you all have memories just like we do when we first watched these, but
Yeah.
Episode 10 is titled Pattern of Life. Jason and the SEAL team enter a Yemeni house to locate a cell phone linked to a terrorist network and interrogate the family while the daughter lays in critical condition after being accidentally shot. This is, I mean, right there it tells you someone's accidentally been shot, and you've got to think like in war, you know.
Right. Is
I
it
mean,
Yemeni? When you say Yemeni, it
Yemen,
kind of reminds us of lemony. Is it
Yemeni. I don't know
Yemeni?
how do you
Yemeni?
say
I don't know. I'm just
well, it's
wondering that now.
It's Yemen, and I said Yemeni, Yemeni,
I don't
Yemeni.
know.
I don't know.
Not that
Someone
it
tell
matters,
me.
but
I'm
when
gonna
you
have to
said
look
that,
this
like,
up. I'll look it up post during the edit. How do you actually say that word?
you're probably right. It just sounded funny. Lemony,
I know.
Yemeni.
I kind of stared at it, beforehand. I was like reading the caption to kind of get myself a little familiar, and I was like, "Ooh, it's one of those words where I'm like, how do you say the end of that?" I'm like, I didn't think about like, well, they're in Yemen, but
Yeah. I mean, you're probably right. It just sounded funny when you said it. You know how
it
sometimes when you
does.
say words, it sounds funny?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm from the Midwest, and so I'll watch videos of like we say like bag or bag, and then like I'll watch these videos. I'm like, what do I say? And then in the moment, I don't know, and then later on in regular life, I'll be like, oh, I just did it.
Well, it's kind of like, I'm from Canada where we say toque, and people in the US say beanie, or we say Chesterfield, they say couch,
Oh,
different.
interesting. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We have like the bubbler. Is it the bubbler, the water fountain, like soda pop? I mean, the list goes
Yeah,
on semantics.
carburetor, garbage disposal.
But
Anyway,
guys,
we are way off topic in
oh
the
yeah.
weeds.
Okay. Anyways, we all agree though SEAL team is awesome. So
Yes, that's right. We all can come back to that.
yes. So without further ado, let's get into it. Episode 10, Pattern of Life. And we'll hit play, counting down from 3, 2, 1.
Starting out in Yemen at an address.
It's only about 4 a.m. too. Oh, the camera work.
I know, so good. The shadows with the light. Someone's still awake or someone's up?
So we've got a kind of teenage, young,
Stupid, doing homework
yeah.
maybe? But something's gonna happen.
No. Anytime anything's calm and quiet, nothing's gonna happen. What are you talking about? Like the way they just like they're going up, the light changes, you're
Going through
focusing
this
in on
house,
different
parts of the
people.
house.
Yeah. So who are we gonna see next?
I wonder.
So it looks like we have like, is that the
The
mom?
mom?
The
Yeah, the
mom's
mom.
sleeping, sound asleep.
They're just going room to room, huh?
We got like a little boy and the father, I think, sleeping in another room.
Hmm. Dog's
We
barking.
dogs are barking.
Woke up the dad.
Do we still think nothing's gonna happen?
The sun shines barely coming through. I just love the shadow and light work. I truly do.
I would love to talk to someone on the crew and be like, how in the world did you plan the lighting? Uh-oh, the father's getting his gun.
That can't be good. I guess if you live in Yemen, though, gotta be prepared.
I know Yemen, in any kind of show where you're dealing with war, is always a spot they go to.
Yeah, hot spots.
The boy is just sleeping, sound asleep.
Sneaking down the stairs.
The girl is still studying.
At the bottom of the stairs.
She's got headphones in.
Must be really good headphones.
Yeah, we need the brand, please. I don't think we had AirPods at the time that this thing was airing.
Yeah, probably not.
Someone's okay, we got shadows at the door.
Handle's turning. Uh-oh. You didn't lock the door?
Okay. Oh, no. The girl got in the way and
got in front of her dad.
Of all people to shoot her, it was Clay.
Oh, Clay. He's so trigger happy.
It's interesting they still have, like, night vision going on, too.
Yeah, that seems odd. The green hue. Looked like she was only shot in the shoulder, but maybe not.
I mean, it looks like the shoulder, but I mean, it looks pretty close to shoulder and I guess the trajectory of the bullet.
True.
So this is all looking for a cell phone, remind you. This is like terrifying though, don't you think?
Yeah,
like,
could you imagine a SEAL team unit in your house at 4 a.m.?
I mean, you already have like bad guys and stuff going on in this part of the world, and then you got like, you know, us. Oh my god, the poor little boy. But at the same time, like what is Bravo supposed to do, right?
Right, gotta clear the house. Protocol.
And unfortunately in this part of the world, like young kids are used.
Yeah, can't be too careful. You can tell it affects Sunny though. Oh, girl's in trouble.
What is Jason gonna do? I love that door shot.
That was a good shot.
There's a really cool like behind the scenes picture, I think, of the guys inside. I think David's posted it before. I'll have to find it.
I think I remember that.
Ooh, that's a lot of blood.
Dad's a doctor.
Speaks English. I think, you know, we said Sunny is affected by it, but it's interesting, Jason looking at a girl that's probably close to Emma's age.
I think he mentions that later on. Boy, that mom's been screaming the whole time.
And, I mean, they kind of have to, like, keep the situation calm. You don't want neighbors hearing anything.
Oh, he's a reassuring Clay.
And he's trying to get Clay back in the game.
Being a good team leader.
I think the whole series, I just never get over Jason and his front side focus. Even when he's maybe kind of slightly being affected, he's still he's Bravo 1.
And he's always attuned to his team. He knows what they need and what he needs to do for them. He's very much the guard.
Which I think as you watch is kind of ironic, right? Because later on, and the question becomes, what does Jason need? And who can provide it to him?
Yeah.
So we're going to make the kitchen our OR, essentially.
The table.
There's some really good Jandy comms talk in this episode.
Bravo 1, this is Alpha 2. We're on the roof setting up Overwatch. How copy?
Good copy, Alpha 2.
Alpha 2.
And they have an Overwatch. Are you shocked?
Oh my god. I mean, that moment just flew by me because I kind of figured it was like a figment of my imagination.
Yeah, it's a shock to our system.
I mean, I feel like I'm a pretty calm person in the chaos sometimes, but I mean, Jason's a whole nother level.
Yeah. Gonna have a talk.
I don't
Mm,
blame the father.
no, since I don't know what it's about. I'm looking for the phone. Unless they use their real names in front of these guys. I always thought
That is
these.
a little surprising because don't we have like random episodes where they're like, don't say my name over comms or something?
Yeah. Maybe this is a low level op.
I feel like sometimes it might just be a slip up and no one really think because I would think you cannot use names.
Right. You would think. I wonder if they ever slipped up and used their real names like David or Dave. Had to
Oh, I
redo it.
have to believe I do it as a fan. I'll be like, yeah, David. I'm like, oh, sorry, Jason
Right.
or Sonny, AJ. No,
Searching the house. This is one of those episodes where there's not a lot of action, but there's high stakes.
I was gonna say this is a very low, like action filled thing. Maybe later on we see a little bit, but um, it's all focused in on this house
Right,
in a
right,
short amount of time, looking for the cell phone and helping this girl in critical condition.
right. So yeah, high
Is that
stakes
Full
but low
Metal?
action.
Full Metal. We love Full Metal. He later becomes David Boreanaz's stunt double.
Yeah, Willy Wonka. Gene Wilder. He is my favorite too.
We need to know who came up with Sonny's quips because they were just a blessing in an episode, honestly.
Lighten the mood a little.
No golden ticket.
Focus on the phone here, buddy.
I mean, look at the lighting on Jason, like in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And also to this guest star. I mean, I, the way they're, I don't know, the chemistry is there, you know? He's playing
Mm-hmm.
it off well. I don't know if that's a David thing, cast thing, you know, just people connecting.
I like that he can stand toe to toe with David Boreanaz, and his acting is just as quality.
Pretty close in height, too.
Unless David's hunching over.
That could be too.
Got a lot of
Or
cojones
someone's
on.
standing on a stool.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I like this
I
guy.
mean, the man with the phone.
Learned in Texas. Hmm.
It's always interesting when someone can go toe to toe with Jason.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Talk.
there's talk.
Reporting the injured.
Look how bright talk is, though.
Mm-hmm. Nobody's thrilled about that at Talk.
Mandy's got something.
Hmm. Are they
Jason's got his
afraid?
thinking face.
The IR lassos. Right.
That's a house?
Looks like it.
That's a big house.
Lost the signal an hour ago? But
We
where?
had drones watching. Y'all always gotta doubt Mandy.
Oh my goodness. Remember Libya.
What happened in Libya?
Ray's just throwing it out there.
Oh no, we got a cake
Cake
eater.
eater. General
Oh,
cook.
he's talking too.
Son, you understand whoever has that phone runs an online recruitment site linked to at least 8 domestic terror suspects?
Yes, sir. Read the briefing.
He looks so happy to be talking to the
Jason's
general.
like, really? Huh, news to me. What?
Jason thinks they
Can
should
I
leave. He
can
wants to
I
spend a few
get
more minutes.
can I reach through the screen for Jason and strangle the cake eater? I just think that's funny. He's like, "Oh, hey, by the way, this person we're looking for did XYZ." And it's like,
Hey, no. At least Blackburn's trying to stand up for him.
"Do
Do
you
you? They,
look at the OG talk. They're just like, "Oh god, we got to deal with this."
it's so interesting to me how many of these cake eaters believe the SEAL teams are supposed to just be superhuman. Hope they move fast. Hope they can do something special.
Right. And I'm like, "Do you not know how you guys train your guys?"
They're still human.
I'm very curious sometimes too then some of these guys, how did they get to the positions they got to, that like you've got to think some of these guys used to be on the ground level, right?
Well, you would think.
But I guess like most jobs, as you move up the chain, that like viewpoints and things change.
True.
Jason cutting the wife loose.
Mom called it.
Jason's so matter of fact.
Hmm. Hmm. I mean, you can understand where she's coming from.
So the daughter is losing a lot of blood and they need a family member or someone to donate.
Transfusion from mom. Hmm.
That's what I thought was always interesting is like the last episode we got to see Jason being like kind of in the medical doing stuff, and here we have Trent. See, I did it. We have Trent being the medic.
Yep. Sonny's gonna take care of little boy. Offer him a glow stick. He is good with children.
I've always loved the moments he has with children.
Pretty big blood stain there in the front hall.
Oh, this poor mom seeing the blood stain too.
Hmm. That is heart wrenching.
And
He's
the
looking
constant
down.
going back to the blood stain.
Yep. It's a theme really throughout the whole series. From Nate's blood on his pants to the end.
I mean,
Mandy's not
they
wrong.
no.
They probably do think of them as numbers. It's easier to make decisions like that.
Lisa is asking if all officers.
Her smile.
Aw, I love this Mandy Lisa moment.
Congratulations. Save it for when I get in.
Huh? Keep your voice down. It's a secret. She's
Mandy.
afraid.
I just love the camaraderie between Lisa and Mandy. It was very nice for the two of them to have kind of like two ladies be able to kind of lean on each other and just talk.
Yeah. Hmm.
Kind of curious between the two. Like, I'm assuming Mandy's been doing this longer.
Yeah, it does seem that way. She seems more senior.
That is a lot easier if you think about her as a member.
Well, it's never going to be you, though.
And Mandy has so much faith in Lisa.
I was just gonna say she has so much confidence. Back to the house.
Where it's still kind of, I just can't get over like it's super bright fluorescent lights and talk, and here it's like, just enough light to do what they
Yeah.
need to do.
Interrogating and drawing blood can do everything. So much blood.
And the thing is, like, these guys are probably going to do what they got to do and then leave.
Yeah. Mom's shutting down.
I mean, do you think these people have heard the stories of like Americans or soldiers in general coming in and raiding their places, and it's just,
Well, they would have if the Saudis had bombed them with American drones.
the daughter is
Clay's
going to be a
feeling it.
doctor?
Poor Clay. He feels guilty. You can see that.
I mean, this is our second episode now with Clay officially as a Bravo team member, correct? I think.
Right, right,
So it's interesting to kind of see the new emotions go across him while Ray is still, everyone else is still sticking to what they know they need to do.
right. Very front foot. Drawing the blood. I mean, they're not getting anywhere, so I can see how Jason's like, "Are we at the right address? Is this the right place?" It's so frustrating for him.
Well,
Uh-oh.
so they're talking about the website. So didn't the daughter have a computer? Or
Well, she
maybe
had a
not.
laptop in front of her with her homework. Found some terrorist literature.
I always liked the way Jason kind of interrogates. It's kind of straight and to the point, but also kind of still in a friendly way,
Yeah, kind of conversational.
respectful.
Hmm.
I think that goes to the point of showing his honor.
I agree.
It's interesting too how like the father can't see quite Jason's face and Jason can't quite see his face.
I just love the mom and dad. They're so realistic in this episode.
Mhm. Sonny with the kid again, and he's still kind of searching around the room. Zach.
Cute little boy.
Interesting way, Sonny, of getting the kid to talk.
Teddy bears can't talk.
Bonding with the kid. Aww.
Poor guy.
Sonny trying to reassure the kid that his sister's going to be just fine.
I love Tender Sonny.
It's a side we get to see very, on a special occasion.
Best in his school.
Sonny talking about being the best in soccer, too.
They called him Magic Feet? Wow.
Sonny has a lot of nicknames from back in the day. Is that why he likes to give out nicknames?
Maybe. Or he's just quick on his feet for thinking of stuff.
My God, it doesn't seem like there's gonna be enough blood for this girl.
The musical score on this one's kind of different too. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Clay's so concerned.
Clay is really, really hoping this girl makes it through.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like she's gaining conscious.
Yeah, it's covered in blood though. Dang. Hmm. What happened? Is she?
I mean, what exactly are you gonna tell this girl? You were the one that shot her? I don't think that's a good...
Telling her to rest on a kitchen table too. It's not super comfortable. At least she's alive.
Yemeni national.
Yemeni, you were right.
Oh,
Yemeni
it is
national.
Yemeni. Thank
Answered
you,
our
Mandy.
question. Yemeni national.
It's really interesting watching the back and forth of they're trying to confirm stories between the husband and wife while talking to talk too of
Giving him all the info.
oh, I love Mandy on comms.
I know, right? They're both straight shooters. This is what I think. This is what's happening.
Yeah, they just bounce off each other really well.
Yeah. Truck approaching. Finally, some action.
Ooh, are we gonna get some action? That one little light will make sure nobody knows they're there.
Yeah.
We're still having a conversation about the stories here as they're preparing for a possible attack.
At least it's only one person. Must be so weird for them to have Overwatch.
We still have Overwatch, you guys.
It's got to be weird. It's the mailman at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen my mail come that
No.
early. Oh, the handle's turning.
Pull the gun. Is this the guy?
Interesting. Jason says Ray asked him
Yeah,
if he
not Clay.
speaks English because it's been said a lot that Clay knows languages as well.
Yeah, what did they need Clay for the interpreter thing on one of his first missions if Ray knew it?
We have another cell phone to try. Why is he holding a gun? I mean, didn't you just tell Mandy people around here would have guns?
Not handguns, but AKs.
True. That's true.
Only a few texts. Maybe he doesn't have friends.
We still got jokes in the middle of an intense situation.
Yeah. Hmm.
Smile. At least Jason has manners to say thank you.
He kind of did smile for the picture too.
I also think it's like funny to watch. Like, this is only in like 2017 into 2018, but to see all the way to we make it to like what 2023, 2024, like even things change like technology wise and all that stuff.
True. He's worried about Clay. Ray's so reassuring. Because do you think that Jason's covering that'll affect him as well as Clay? I think so.
Oh, 100%. If that girl dies, I think
Yeah.
he's worried about Clay as well as it's on him. I mean, he remembers every loss, even an
Hmm.
innocent bystander. Even if he didn't shoot him, he's gonna be like, but that happened on his watch.
Yeah, exactly. Ray's still not certain they're in the right place.
Does Jason think they're in the right place?
Oh, General. At least Lisa's explaining it to him.
Mandy's just like
So
throwing in
annoying.
her 2 cents.
Blackburn giving him the eye.
Again, Jason's interrogation is
Lots of
just, I mean,
talking in this episode.
I don't know how I'd handle an intense like stare down like Jason's doing right now. I'd be like, what do you want to know? What do you want?
He does stand up to him though. 14 minutes till call to prayers.
Just like that, they have a whole profile on this guy.
CIA has resources, man. Could he be playing
Look at
ball?
these two both leaning and just talking.
Trying to figure it out.
Look, they both have a leg up.
So
It's like
casual.
they're not even dating right now, okay?
Just very in tune with each other.
So do you think Jason thinks they're in the right place?
I think they're questioning everything right now.
Oh, there's a really good behind the scenes pic too of David here, like standing by that wall with the light.
Kind of interesting with Ray with the stare down right behind her. Like he's trying to figure her out.
They're all trying to figure it out.
Hmm.
So they're letting the mother see the daughter.
Oh,
The daughter is saying, I'm sorry.
I was reading, I heard something. This is a sad scene. They all feel it.
Oh, yeah. I think too, like everyone's got family back home, and it's just
But she's kind of sassy. Just pressing the button that he thinks maybe they are in the wrong place.
it's really interesting. I mean, like you said, they really are questioning everything.
Yeah.
But he also kind of just says if they're in the wrong place, that he would be the first one to say that. Is that what he just said?
Mm-hmm. Is Nassim the guy?
Don't know. I feel like in this part of the world, like nothing is as it seems sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Their whole house is like upturned here.
Mm-hmm. Sonny's gonna talk to the boy. Still got the glow sticks Sonny gave him.
Those are they're lasting too. They're better than the dollar store ones I like to go get. I like how he's trying to explain the situation to the little boy.
Get down on his level. The phone.
I mean, where else could a phone be in a house?
Pretty much searched everywhere. She needs your help, buddy.
You're showing the boy as this sweet, innocent, like,
Yeah, with his teddy bear.
the boy's getting up. He's gonna.
He knows something.
Uh-oh.
Where's he going?
So, is the boy gonna give us the lead we're looking for?
He's looking at that big blood stain on the floor. Aha!
Whoa, there's something in the water.
The drain. A phone.
We have a phone, you guys.
The kid knew all along.
So it was right there. We could have cut the episode in half. What did Sonny find on the phone?
Well, I can't open it.
Jackpot.
Jackpot. Oh, I knew it.
So now the little boy is saying it's his phone.
Right.
But I don't know if Bravo believes him.
I wouldn't. He seems a little young. Now the mom says it's
Now
hers.
the mom says it's her phone.
It's a magical phone.
Interesting shot here, just saying.
The bloody girl in the foreground.
And you got people claiming that the phone is theirs.
I have their doubts. Time's running out. Three chances.
It's always 3 chances, isn't it?
Yeah. Why does it matter?
Round them up and get out.
Because the generals thought this through.
We're prepared for 1 HVT, 1 phone.
You telling me you don't have helos for 4 more people? Some crack operation you people are running.
Go, Lisa. I'm sorry, crack operation?
Come on, Blackburn.
Our infill helos were 2 MH6 little birds, which was the most that could get approved for the lowest signature in this non-permissive environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they could get approved.
You approved. Go Blackburn. Papa
Yeah.
Blackburn.
Stick up for your guys.
I like seeing everyone in the room is watching.
Yes.
What he said. Sir.
Mandy's
Little smirk. She's like, I'll just let them handle this.
Tried the dad's fingerprint.
So we only get 3 chances. We just did the father and it didn't work. So now who do you take a second chance on?
Khalid Azazi.
And now she's trying to sound like everything's hers.
Yeah. Who's she protecting?
Do you think that if she is protecting someone, she knows exactly who it is, or is she just doing it to protect her family in general?
I think family in general.
So she's about to find out a possible truth as well.
I think so. They have one more chance. Mandy's on it. General?
Mandy's in
Purchased in Germany.
Germany.
That kid had the card, soccer card.
Really interesting how we bring up Germany in this way, huh?
And Aziz died 3 years ago. Jason knows now. Oh. Oh.
All right, all the facts are coming out. Jason, I think you're going to want to talk to Sonny.
Yeah, Sonny's got some info. Where can he get the card? The kid's so innocent.
Who is it?
Sister's friend.
The sister's friend? Okay, now this is taking a plot twist.
I remember when I first watched this, I was surprised.
I did not see this coming either.
Exfil Helos en route. We worked together.
This is where I was just like, I mean,
Give it up, lady.
I think the mother is figuring it out too now.
Huh? Yeah. I'm sure the mother wants to think that.
He didn't make me do anything.
Silence. Little girl.
No more silence, the daughter. I'm not a little girl. I'm a soldier of God. Oh, I love this track.
I know, right? And the fingerprint opened it.
The fingerprint worked on the daughter. So they have been trying to save the enemy all along. Oh, this whole episode is just devastating. I mean, look at the parents.
Just so heart-wrenching. Well, and the guys aren't that happy about it either.
Oh,
They
no.
and feel
I mean, you're
heartache. Minutes out. I mean, they did save her life.
Yeah, give him the look, Lisa.
Yeah, they got the job done, General.
Look at that. Talk, doing what they do.
Yep.
Clay's a whole different person kind of now, isn't he?
Yeah, he seems a little more subdued this episode. Teacher, not boyfriend. What's it about? Friend died when the Saudis bombed their house.
War just sucks, man.
How do you think the title Patterns of Life goes with this?
So, we're stuck in this house, pattern of life, and we're going around and around to all these family members who all think they're just living an ordinary life, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this track, though, you guys.
I know. Left the soccer card behind. Something so innocent as that soccer card. What a symbol.
I think, like, pattern of life, too, kind of, could you trace it back to we're in Yemen? It's a place, you know, that we're talking about. We're talking about a place in the world where this war kind of just keeps going, and it kind of keeps, like, that's just the way of life. Like, it's a pattern, you know, that
I also thought it was interesting that dad was a trained doctor that was trained in America, and yet his daughter was the one fighting against the Americans. So it's this vicious circle, like you're saying, of war, of saving a life, taking a life, pattern of life.
Yeah, it's a pattern that, I mean, that was the one thing I think I kind of took away from it, was just like, and I think this theme kind of, you see it throughout the whole series as you go further and further into the different aspects of war and the different, you know, parts of the world. So
right.
Episode 10.
Low action, high stakes, still a good episode, getting to know the guys as a team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was interesting watching them all kind of do their part. You know, we got to see Trent as a medic. We got to see Sonny kind of connecting with the kid, and Ray and Jason working the rest of the family, and everyone else just kind of keeping guard. And but yeah, I mean, it was a nice, you know, we love the action on SEAL Team. We really do. And I mean, and it's an episode, like I said, you kind of forget that you're missing the action a little bit, because the scenes are very intense. You know, they're talking so intensely to each family member of like, well, what about this? What about this? And then it's like, oh no, is the daughter going to make it? And then
the time of how much time they had to get off site.
Oh yeah, I mean, that was the longest. How long did they have to get off site? I mean,
20 or something.
Yeah, it's like, so, but yeah, I mean, I really did, like you were saying, I don't think I saw at the beginning, the first time I ever watched that, I ever thought and was like, oh, it's gonna be the daughter that has the phone. And then all of a sudden you're like, whoa, hold on a minute. I didn't, because I think your heart was like from the beginning so in favor, you know, you were so sided with her because you're like, oh, she's just an innocent victim of it all. But
that's good twist. I wonder how many times he went up and down those stairs.
I feel like a lot, maybe.
Probably.
If what they say is true. I mean, I feel like in the I think in like the last season they had like superlatives or whatever, and they were like, who would like not get their lines right or forget their lines all the time? And AJ's name came up quite a bit, and most of the cast saying his name. So I wonder, like, okay, got to get back up to the top of the stairs,
He was
and
so
it,
tender in this episode. I did like
that
his
was a pretty
character.
cool set as well. I'm assuming I think this is a set that was probably created just to film the
Yeah,
inside of the house. So
but you're
no,
right.
I mean
Good.
the music. I mean, especially at the end, the way like
The
that
dad's
last
tears. He's watching his daughter go away.
and like you said, the last moment of putting
That
the card down
soccer
on the
card.
ground, and then I mean, pattern of life too, I guess, could just be like, like I said, these guys just come in, do their thing, leave, and life just keeps going,
Well,
right?
I liked the imagery too of that floor because the soccer cards, which symbolizes innocence, on the floor next to the blood stain from his
Hmm.
sister on the floor. So lots of great symbolism there.
Oh yeah, yeah, but yeah, that was episode 10, another awesome episode, of course. Um, as usual, we ask that you like, subscribe, comment, tell us how you like it, and I mean, any other closing remarks?
No, show's great. We're getting
I
into
know.
the meaty stuff. I'm
I
excited for what's
know.
coming up.
I know. Next episode will be episode 11, which marks exactly halfway through
Yeah.
season 1, which the second half of the season is going to be, I think I like,
And
because it's a
yes.
whole different aspect
Yeah.
of the job. So
Some of my favorite ones.
we kind of start in on this work of like doing an arc story too. So it'll
Which I
be
really
fun.
love. It will be
Oh,
fun.
yes. Yes. But yes, thank you as usual for listening, streaming it, whether it's YouTube or Spotify. We appreciate it as always. And until next time,
I'll see you
bye.
later.